Welcome back to GT7, where we will be having a 1-hour endurance race around Laguna Seca, qualifying in about half an hour. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to do my normal setup thing while we look at my car, and then I will get back to you once I am in the headset. Okay, here we go. All right. Just gonna check on my headset volume. That's better. Time to do the maintenance. Yo. Hey.
Mic on. I forgot I muted that.
Oh.
How you doing?
I'm doing alright.
Well, first serious race with the new wheel.
Oh, okay. We'll see how that goes.
Yep. I am forcing myself to use a shifter the entire race.
Okay.
I also got myself a pair of motorcycle gloves.
Yeah, I saw the gloves in the Discord.
Yep. I don't know what HWK stands for, but I'd like to think it means Hot Wheels Kid.
Oh, man.
I mean, gotta have some fun with it, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right, give me a second to get my headset on.
Yep.
I also need to make sure I remember where my controller is, because the 250 wheel does not have the buttons on it.
Oh. Oh, right, huh.
Hold on, I didn't plan. The only thing I don't like about VR is what the headset does to my implant. It's
Huh?
the correct out of place.
I can barely hear you right now.
Say that again?
I said I can barely hear you right now.
Sorry. Am I better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about VR2 is the back of the head strap likes to push my implant out of place.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of an issue.
It's mild because it's also sort of paying it in place. It's like 50-50 where or not it's actually helpful. I am planning on lawn gearbox and just short shifting for a little bit.
I don't know which gearbox I have in here. I think it's a short one, but
Short one caps at 190, so. Okay, cool. I can't always operate my controller with the gloves on, so there's that.
I figured out if I turn my force feedback down a little bit, I can still get the feedback I want without the wheel unscrewing itself.
I specifically run a lower feedback for that reason. This is an interesting feeling with the gloves on. By the way, I found online there's this little thing that you can pick up on Amazon that's basically a quick detach for these T300s.
Okay.
It replaces the set screw, or it's supposed to replace the set screw. So I'm going to give that a try because having to unscrew this wheel every time I want to switch the rims, it's a little frustrating.
Yeah, let me know how that goes. I wonder if it'll hold tighter.
The thing about the screw is that it's really rigid. You have to kind of get in there, but once you do, it's good.
Oh no.
I haven't driven Laguna forever.
Okay.
I'm also driving with the gloves on, so I'm losing some of the feeling that I'm expecting.
Hmm. Well, that wasn't what I wanted. Oh, I missed a gear, that's why.
Something tells me that they probably weren't wearing gloves when he raced the 250s and stuff back in the day.
Huh?
I'm just kind of talking out loud. I feel like the old race cars, they didn't really have the drivers wearing the gloves that they do now.
Oh, yeah, well, probably not.
I mean, the wood on this wheel has this like really smooth like resin on the outside of it, so
You can't really grip it with gloves on.
well, I can, but it feels like I'm gonna cramp my hands if I try. But at least I'm getting close to it now.
Yeah. It's because I had a couple mistakes.
The nice thing about this, though, is that it's like 2 inches out on the standard wheel. So I have a little bit more precision and a little less force from the feedback. I can fight the car a little bit better now. Just trying to learn what gears are appropriate here. Yeah, so you know how when you're kind of getting close to oversteer, the wheel starts to kind of pull hard in the other direction?
Mm-hmm.
On this particular rim, it doesn't really feel that heavy, so I could feel the car trying to go, but it's not fighting me, if that makes sense.
I guess. I'm not sure how helpful that would be for me.
You can play with danger a little bit more. That's
Yeah.
okay. Also, who else is in the lobby? I didn't see who joined.
Neither did I. I'm still in the headset.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go back up.
Okay. Oh, looks like it's Plunger. Or...
Plunger and Miati.
Okay.
Miati's got a really colorful car today. I'm gonna take these gloves off for now. I'll find a way to get used to these sooner or later. There's some like sharp edges from the way they stitch these.
Usually the stitching you want on the outside of the gloves.
No, these have these stitching on the inside for some reason.
Oh. Sounds like you got a bad deal.
They were cheap gloves, so. It also could just be I'm trying to do too many things at once. And I'm still adjusting to the 250 wheel. Adding the gloves right away might not have been a great idea, so.
Yeah, probably.
Give me 1 second. I sort of have an idea of what I'm looking for, but we'll see how it shakes out.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Yep. Make sure you go to the bathroom and stuff. Grab a snack if you have a chance. Oh my goodness. Hey, good evening, Bonjack. How you doing? Bubbles just stepped away. He'll be back in a second. I just got myself a pair of driving gloves, or like motorcycle gloves, and I'm sort of debating if I want to try and race with these because I just pulled my hands out and I've got imprints all along the back of my fingers. Yeah, so yeah, I need to wear them in, and I'm not sure a 1 hour race is the best way to do that. And like $20 motocross gloves. Yeah, they have they're from a brand that goes by HWK. Quite obnoxiously, they have it on the inside of the fingers. So not the stitching, but they have like rubber pads on the first, second, and third fingers that have the initials on them. They don't really do a whole lot to actually grab the wheel, though. I mean, to be fair, I have like some kind of clear coat on the outside. It's just really smooth. So it's just figuring out how this all works for me. The good news is I can actually turn a lap with this. It's just I'm debating whether I want to force myself or not. Yeah, so
or is it the same diameter?
It's a bigger diameter. So the one that comes with the actual wheelbase when you buy the T300 is an 11-inch, and the 250 wheel is a 13-inch.
Okay, so yeah.
And that has some interesting effects on the feedback and stuff. So, yeah. just because it's bigger, I'm not getting as much of the immediate torque from the feedback. So so you would know what I'm talking about. You have a DB wheel. The bigger wheel means you're not feeling the kick as much, so you can hold better. Exactly. You have more leverage over the wheel.
I don't know, I just grip the wheel tighter.
Of course you're shipping with that. You're the guy who... I mean, your lives are made of fucking iron. Of course you can just say that. Because... Unlike you, I'm not in shape.
Sorry.
But I mean, because I'm not in shape, if I'm holding on to the standard wheel, I'm like pushing my forearms into my butt, and that's not comfortable. So, and I know it's really the issue is I need to lose weight, but it's like I gotta make myself comfortable for the time being, so that when I get down there, it's not a necessity but an option. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I actually really like this wheel. It feels more like I'm in an actual, like my MS5 or something. You know? Yeah. The wheels in the MS5s, the Mark 3s, they're 14-inch, so it's just a little bit bigger than the one that I'm using right now.
Oh, I thought the replay was just glitching up. Or the spectator thing. Huh. Uh-huh. I used to do no ABS in GT5 and 6, and then in Sport, the feel of it changed. I was on controller back then, the feel of it changed, and I just couldn't anymore. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Be interesting to see how that turns out for you. Oh, yeah. I don't think GT actually goes into the detail of flat spots, but it does promote a more kart-like driving style, I think. Well, with ABS at least. I don't know how it... Yeah. I just remember when I was on controller, right, since I didn't have the precision with the steering, I had it in the brake and the gas, so I turned off the ABS and I would tune my brakes a certain way to have it lock up only if I'm, you know, under certain conditions or whatever, so that I could mash the brake at a high speed and then slowly trail out of it, and the car would handle fine. It would bite into the corner, and it was great.
Yeah, lovely, yeah. Is that adjusting the brake?
In the tune, because in GT6 you could independently tune the front and rear brakes instead of having a brake bias slider. Yeah. Yep, that was fun. Yeah, I don't know what I would do with trying to mess with my rig as far as brakes go. I saw there's a nice set of there's force feedback pedals are a thing now, and I'm not sure they'd be compatible with GT7, so I don't know.
You got the low cell mod with yours, didn't you?
I do, but I didn't bother using it because the spring is pretty good compared to the original pedals that I was using before.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
There's a good bit of weight to the pedals.
Maybe if I was going to upgrade to sneakers instead of slippers, but I have plenty of feel in slippers now, so
yeah,
I don't really need that metal pedal slicing into my slipper because of having to press it harder.
They feel much nicer than the plastic ones on the T150.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I decided I'm gonna stick with the gloves. Might as well break them in.
Okay.
And I mean, if I'm having trouble with levers, I can just hook my thumbs under the horizontal arms of the wheel instead of above.
Well, if your force feedback is low enough for that to be safe, then okay.
It's still pretty high, but it's like, because the wheel's bigger, I have more leverage over it.
Yeah.
Roger and I were just talking about that, actually. The bigger wheel means you have more leverage against feedback.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me look at Discord real quick and see if anyone else is making it.
Oh.
There are cat pictures going up in the Discord for some reason.
Huh?
People are posting cat pictures in the Discord.
Well, I mean, they're cat pictures. Why else? Why wouldn't you post cat pictures? I mean...
You don't have a cat for example. Take on.
Post someone else's cat, then.
Nah, I have rabbits. They count.
Yeah, I guess they're close enough.
They're literally just herbivore cats. With a ton of piss in a ton of attitude. You would know, you met Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hey.
I am here. Yeah, I'm good. Got bear with me because it's the exact same spec, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just a spec. There's nothing special.
Cool. No, I haven't done any tuning. Hang on, I'm on. Wait, am I on? Oh, hang on.
You're fine.
I gotta fix subby because it's 1 point. You know what? Let's go 1 point. Let's try that. I don't know if it's any good.
3-minute warning for those in voice shop.
I thought there was 11 joining.
It's 11 interested. Not everybody's gonna make it.
Okay.
Yes. So it's just what the Discord does. It attracts people who are interested in the event.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not always who's actually gonna make it. It gives us an idea of what to expect when we actually go to host the event.
Ooh, hang on. Wait, I just realised I've just turned all my downforce off. I have. That's very silly of me.
So I've decided to keep one tune for road courses and one tune for ovals so that I don't have to deal with that constant back and forth anymore.
You might want to also have a tune for snow races because we've got one next season.
Can you really tune for a snow race? It's just drifty.
Well, yeah, you can tune for drifting and whatnot, so I don't see why not. Or you can tune to not drift so much if you're boring.
I mean, we're talking about rear-wheel drive, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I have tested that track in this car. It is interesting.
I have only driven it in the heavyweight, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit bumpy, but apart from that, it's fine.
I mean, it's the same with dirt. It's a little bit.
It's rally physics. It's a bit, the rally physics in this game are a bit rubbish.
Oh yeah, Cars, have you actually driven the track in nighttime? Because holy crap, it is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. No, I have. I did it once and like, yeah, okay, yeah, just a rallying. Don't like it. It's just, I could think of better tracks they could have added, but yeah, let's add a track which no one will use after they play it once.
Yeah, I've only seen the tri-oval so far. I haven't tried the other layouts.
Yeah, I haven't tried the others. It's just like,
yeah, I really enjoyed Chamonix back in GT6.
What was that track name?
Chamonix, or something like that.
yeah, I know the one over.
You mean Japonics?
It's French. You don't pronounce the X.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a
silent.
sign. Yeah.
It's like silent P's and French is weird.
You just say that again.
Yeah. So the only consonants, final consonants you pronounce in a French word are C, L, R, or F.
Yeah, so that's why it's really hard to pronounce French words, because it's just everything's
Yeah, pretty much.
and it's just like, and then you got all the weird like male and female shit, and it's just like no.
We're going, by the way. We're going to qualify and then we'll go for it.
To be fair, I do know how to say normalement je passe mes vacances en Angleterre, which is roughly translated to something like last year I went on holiday to England.
Oh, okay. Let's do this.
Oh, and I know how to say. Jeez, no problem.
Cheers.
Oh, I also know how to say. What was it? Pomme de frites. It's basically French fries. And poisson is chicken.
What would they? Oh man.
I would have thought that'd be fish.
No, it's pretty sure it's chicken.
Interesting.
Just
So we're starting a
remember
race with a French debate. Great.
I was just trying to remember.
It's all
what
your fault,
random
Obelisk.
French I had to learn. I got. Did I get in French? Did I get a D or did I get an E? I just hated it. Like most of the speaking world speak English anyway, so I don't need to learn it. They can learn my language instead. Much easier.
English doesn't make a lick sense too.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's...
Like all you need to know when you're going to a foreign country is McDonald's. It's just like where
right.
it's basically where's McDonald's and where's the toilet and bar, beer. Like every British person when they go to Spain is like fries, chips, beer. It's just.
That's one thing I don't get about the UK. Why is it crisps when it's chips over here?
Because it's potato. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, but then you don't call them trousers, you call them pants, which is just weird because pants are what's under your trousers.
Oh man.
Or you, like, we call it the pavement, you call it the sidewalk because literally this is the part of the road on the side which you walk on. It's like. Or like we call them like, you get like spectacles over here, but you just call them eyeglasses.
We call them glasses over here.
Yeah, what we do as well, but there's lots of weird things you just like just really oversimplify it. there's the old aluminum debate, which is correct.
Oh
Over
man.
here is aluminum.
Technically, you're actually right, but we pronounce it aluminium.
That sounds like you're treating the first A as an E.
Yeah, all that. But then you can.
No, it's because all metals are supposed to end in ium. Like how iron used to be called barium and copper used to be cuprium.
Yeah, but then there's also the argument, like a lot of people go, oh, you're not, you know, English is from England, so technically you could argue it is the correct version. It's weird. Languages are weird. To be fair, in about 1,000 years we'll all be speaking like some weird combination of everything.
The world is an amazing place. Oh crap!
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, it's the gloves I'm not
To be
getting.
fair, in 1,000 years, he probably won't even speak. He would just telepathically communicate with each other.
Yeah, we'll just all use Neuralink.
Yeah. To be fair, we'll all be just in the metaverse by then, probably.
Yeah.
Like South Park, not South Park, Simpsons episode where they just plug themselves into the internet. Just directly into your brain.
Oh god, that would be...
Imagine VR.
Come on, I can do better than that.
You just plug your brain into VR. That'd be fun.
Koch, they did a big video game about that. It's called Cyberpunk.
Well, saying that, Elon Musk, he's doing this thing where you'll be able to get like a computer chip planted in your head. Like they remove some of your skull and they put a computer chip.
I don't know if I would agree with that. I mean, I already have a fucking machine in my head, and I think that's more than enough technology for me.
Exactly. And then there's some complete nerd who's going to overclock his computer chip in his head. And then he's going to have to walk around with a massive cooling system on his head to keep it cool.
Yep.
Yeah. And then it's like Nvidia are going to get into the thing, and they're going to like give you like some graphics processing chip for your eyes so you can get like better vision. Like, want to see in 5K, 8K? Yeah.
Well, we already have 8K screens, they just aren't publicly available yet.
No. But imagine, you could just see them
Or maybe they
actually
are,
doing
yeah.
all this stuff, and you can have all this like random stuff implanted and then some poor kid will have like a Pentium in his head, and then like the rich kids will have like quad cores.
So basically, edge runners.
Yeah, pretty much. Chrome up.
Yeah, and then they'll be like,
I'm already chromed up. No, thank you.
yeah, sorry, I can't do this subject in school because I don't have enough RAM.
You know what's funny is that that's an actual freaking mechanic of Cyberpunk. RAM is a measurement of your ability to do a whole bunch of stuff. So you literally have to install more RAM to be able to do the more powerful things.
Yeah,
Phobos, you really should play Cyberpunk.
Okay.
It's one of those. Cyberpunk's one of those. It should have been so much better, but it was so buggy.
It still has a few bugs here and there, but it's definitely where it is now is where it should have been when I launched.
That's why I get annoyed with video games when they promise all the stuff and then it comes out and it's just a mess because they haven't actually the publishers.
No, that was close.
Like demanding that they get it released.
Yeah, it's about the return on investment.
I like the game I play at the moment is Football Manager, and it's a great game. And they just released like it in alpha, so we've been testing it for like 2 weeks. And now the full game's come out, but they haven't fixed any of the things we've all been complaining about. And we're going to have to wait like another month before the update actually comes out to fix it all, because it takes them too long.
That's annoying.
It's annoying. And there's like all the things they said, oh yeah, you'll be like, this is better, this is improved, nothing. All the things they said was going to be in the game which worked better than the previous version.
Crap.
Doesn't actually work. and it's as bad as ever. So it's really annoying. Like players will come to you and they go, yeah, we haven't got enough depth for this position in the team. Okay, no problem, so I'll sign five players for this position in the team. No, we're still unhappy that you haven't signed enough players at this position. Like, I've signed 16 players at left back, and we don't need any of them because they're all terrible, but you wanted depth and we've signed depth, and you're still complaining we didn't have enough depth. Oh, so annoying. My favourite one, you shout at the team because they lost like 7-0 and they all get angry because you shouted at them. That's like a racing driver having the fastest car on the grid and the most talent on the grid, and he comes last because he made a massive mistake and the boss shouts at him, and then he goes, actually I don't think I did that bad. Like, you come last and you crash the car. It's a fun game, but it's annoying.
What's the name of the game?
Oh, sorry. Well, over here is Football Manager.
Oh.
It's just a giant spreadsheet with numbers, and you just pick the best numbers, and it's fun. Currently I'm managing a team in India, and the ticket price for a single game is 37 pence, so like 50 cents basically.
That sounds about right.
And a season ticket is about $3.
Imagine your team in the game.
Yeah, well, I'll put it this way. Imagine if you could go and watch like an NFL game for an entire season for $3. You would, right? Or like if you could like watch every single like race at a racetrack for like $3 entry for like the entire season.
That would be I would imagine if I were presented with that, I would be like, but what's the markup on everything else? Yeah,
but this is the hilarious thing. Like, the teams in the league are spending like $1 million on wages, but charging 37 pence to get in to watch and play. So they make my team makes about $200 per game for like 2,000 fans.
That sounds like you're really penny pinching there.
Yeah, it's India because India's really cheap, but some of the players want silly money, like, you know. Oh no, watch it. Oh, that was lucky. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm not very good at this track.
Yeah, I remember we were around here in the NAs, and that was something.
Yeah, well, we did. I swear we did these cars in it as well.
Yeah, we did this track in these cars and in the NAs.
And we got annoyed. I think one of the things which annoyed us was that some of the track limits were a bit crazy.
I could go faster there.
Oh, I would love to get. What a fun thing I'd love to do. We should all, if we could do it, we'd get everyone to go into those new what are they called? Like those meeting places. Yeah, and just have all the cars in there and just take a photo.
That would be fantastic, yeah.
Because apart from that, I don't see what the point of those are. I did see a video of some guy's car getting set on fire by everyone with the fire emoji.
Alright, wait. How the heck? What the heck? I tied!
I'm sorry, you what?
I tied! or so, like, that's hilarious.
I'm really curious to see what happens here. What? Oh my god! That is 0, 0, 0.
Guys, I gotta go unplug my vacuum charger. It's been beeping for the past 5 minutes, and it's gonna annoy me.
How do they work that out? Surely you can't come second. They must be like a.
I have no idea. That's
like maybe who got the fastest lap first.
But he had it before me. That's what's confusing to me. Unless we both nailed the same lap time in the final lap, I have no idea.
That's odd.
I'm stepping away a minute. Hang on.
That's fine. Oh, I'm just gonna Google some things. It's going to be a long race.
Yep.
Now, what's the best settings with camber on this car? I'm going to go actually 1. I think I need to turn that up a bit. Why have I got all? I got. Let's put some like, you know. Let's go. That's the bit of a bumpy track. So let's go 8 to there, 6 there. Are you on a low or high box for this track?
I was running low box for qualifying. I'm not sure about that.
What did you finish? 6th. I'll quickly ask before we start. I'm intrigued.
Oh man, that was just so cool.
What box are you on, Phobos? Labs, long or short? What transmission?
Let me see what I'm using. I think I'm on the short. Yeah, I'm on the short box.
Okay, I'll take the short then. That seems like... I think that might be a good shout, because I felt massively off the pace.
Yeah, I usually think of this track as a technical circuit, so...
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Even at this low of PP, it still fits that description.
Oh, come on. Why is it taking forever to load that? Let's go back to that one then. 19 pages.
So, moving forward, should we, like, force no ABS on Saggy Plunger so that he can, like, stick with the rest of us?
Is that what he's doing? Is he trying no ABS? Is he just?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all allowed traction control 1, and he's got to be on 0. And no ABS. And we all get stability management. And a turbo.
And a turbo. Okay, now you're talking.
Yeah. We've got LS swapped cars, and he's got the stock engine. Right. Oh, the LS swap Mazda's 800 horsepower supercharger is stupid. You just put your foot down and immediately spin.
Nice. Let's see. Dual sense turn off.
I don't think I've actually tested. I think I've only tested one of the cars in this update, which was the Mercedes.
I like how we have a freaking spray paint car.
Which one? Number 5.
Yachty.
Yeah, cool. I am ready, by the way. Okay.
It's Cryon. It's like a super specific brand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm not hard. I don't know what I'll do for my next designs.
So we're waiting for Plunger.
We're waiting for Plunger.
Right. I'm tired. Actually, while I'm here,
Uh-oh. It's a random jumping in, it looks like.
Yeah. I have no idea who this is.
I don't know.
He can't jump in anyways because we're already.
Oh yeah, because we're doing a qualifying. We're between the qualifying and the race. So yeah.
He's Greek. He's Greek.
Yep. Not that it matters, but.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we're all good to go.
I used to play with someone who was Greek and he had terrible internet.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I had that same kind of experience back in GT6.
Yeah, well, this was on Gran Turismo, it was on Grand Theft Auto. Oh, I know. It was just so bad, and like you just couldn't play against him because he would just be lagging everywhere, and then he'd just teleport and kill you immediately.
Nice.
Yeah, and he even admitted it, like he had terrible intellect. So. And he always used to go. He was just like broken English. He was funny. I still get messages sometimes off him.
My start could have been better.
How many laps is this going to be?
I have no idea.
Not sure.
Or how many? What's the?
Oh jeez.
What was the lap? What was the fastest lap?
It was like a 146.
So it's
just under 2 minutes, so it's probably like 35.
Yeah. Oh, see, I won't be changing the car for the next series of this. It'll be all the decals will be the same. I'm not. Yeah, most people don't even follow the rules properly anyway.
Oh, a place just popped up.
the amount of people I've seen who've like multiple car tire sponsors on their car. It's quite funny. They're like Plague.
Oh, that was sketchy.
Plague sponsored by Falcons and Avon tires.
Maybe a joint sponsor. Maybe it's just a joint research project on his car.
Yeah, so I'm like, whoa. That was scary. Yeah, I just... That's why I don't want to change anything, because that's just this car just works.
It does, yeah.
And unless they bring out like a new version of this specific track-ready car, I don't see the point of.
If they come out with the actual like 200 horsepower race spec ones, like they use the IMSA, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, because this is why I like this car, because technically this is what the race spec ones are built off of. Because we've got the proper.
The NR-A is road legal.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, but we can add like the spoil, like the actual downforce settings, like the rear car, because the rear cars don't have spoilers. They have like the splitter at the back, which we can have. Whereas on the standard cars, you can't add the splitter in the back. You have to have a spoiler.
Yeah, makes sense.
Only difference is the standard car. I think their roll cage is nicer because you can actually paint it. You can't paint the roll cage on this, which is really annoying.
Yeah, the guy that did the NR-A stuff with us from the other group, he had a lot to say about that.
It's not the end of the world, but it just works. Maybe the only thing I could add to the decals is put the social media stuff on there, but...
I'm still getting used to coordinating the downshift with my braking.
Oh, you're using the shifter, aren't you?
Yeah, full-on H shifter. I actually took off the paddles. I'm on my replica wheel.
The H shifter's nice when I was using it. The problem is mine's so inaccurate until you just keep hitting the wrong gears all the time. And that's why I stopped.
Oh.
And I've got a mod which.
Oh, that's very unfortunate.
It's so noisy, the mod, and I have to use so much force to move the gears. You end up ripping the shifter off from the clamps onto the desk. You can only really use it if you've got it screwed into like a rig, which I haven't. So
yeah, that's how mine's set up. That was really unfortunate for me. I picked the wrong gear going into the last turn and I went sideways. I have to remember I'm on the short box, not the long box. And I can't get away with that.
How's the K-Cup stuff going? Is that working well? Testing? I haven't been following it, I've been just busy.
I haven't done too much detail testing, but we have some pretty promising results in the first set of races. So the 660s came out front, but in both races, there's another car that would just give them hell. So it's a lot closer than I expected it to be.
But there's still one car which is just a little better than everything else.
It's more that the 660 is just really user-friendly compared to the rest.
I suppose it's the most modern though.
Say that again?
It's the most modern of all the cars.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. It has the benefit of being the most modern car, so it's got really good brakes, it's got an extra gear, and it has almost as much torque as the Copen. So
that's what I mean, could you not get rid of it?
I mean, I could, but I wanted at least run one more week before we come to.
Yeah, because you've also got the that Mitsubishi, haven't you? Which is in the game's files, which you could always add eventually.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mitsubishi K-car?
Yeah. Oh, is it Mitsubishi? The one which looks like a small little Ferrari with gull-wing doors.
Oh, the AutoZam?
Yeah.
It's Mazda.
Oh,
that's Mazda, yeah. I thought it was Mitsubishi. They have had K cars in the game.
Yeah, that was in GT6, so it was one of my favorites.
and that thing was even more of a cycle than the Honda Beat is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was mid-engine, wasn't it? But it was literally just a mid-engine little Ferrari.
Yeah, the Beast rear mid-engine as well, but the AutoZan had a shorter wheelbase or something like that.
Yeah, it was quite a handful if I remember. But it did look cool.
It did, yeah.
I remember tossing it around in the snow. That was fun too.
I will make a note though, when we did the qualifying for the first K-Cup race, a Cappuccino actually landed third overall. The Copen was fifth, and so it was 660, 660, Cappuccino, 660, Copen. I mean, even the Copen was keeping up with the 660 in the second race.
But yeah, it's the beat which is the issue because it struggles at the start. It doesn't pull away very well, does it?
Oh no, it has really good straight line pull.
I mean, it's slow off the line, but once you get going, you catch up to everyone.
Yeah, but
so the 660's biggest advantage is it has the best launch. The Beat has the worst launch, but it makes up for it everywhere else.
And Cappuccino's probably best handling.
The straight line braking is kind of terrible, though.
The engine's kind of terrible, but it handles really nicely. It's
basically
a really tiny copy of the NA. Like how we have them set up. How we have them set up, or the old spec, pretty much feels the same. So it also was.
Oh crap!
It was also a bit of that. The track that we were on kind of favored 660. The next set of tracks should be more.
You should do like just a random race on the Nürburgring, the full track, to see, because of all the different corners and all the different straights.
I just screwed my wheel back in while driving.
Oh, I've done that. Well, not. I've screwed it onto my desk before because it come loose.
No, if my wheel comes all the way unscrewed, it'll start mashing random buttons and stuff. So, we'll stop responding.
Through the bottom.
Yeah.
I pulled mine off the table before and smacked myself on the knee and screamed really loud because it hurt. Because these things are quite heavy.
Yeah, fellows, what I'm gonna say is you really want to tighten those screws, and you don't want to just be like tighten. You want to kind of crank them in.
Use them Loctite, and then you're never gonna get them off.
It's not the bolts are fine. It's the wheel into the base.
That sounds like you didn't put in the step screw, right?
Oh, does my car feel like a...
Well, it's kind of difficult being a plastic thingamajig that I can only hand crank, so...
Do you have a hole in the bottom of that that's designed for a set screw? You're supposed to run the set screw through that so that it locks in.
Duct tape.
That's why
that's what that's for?
Yes! Did you...
No, I had...
Bubbles, what the hell?
You never told me!
I thought it... I was trying to ask you when you were first setting it up if you had the set screw in. Like, did you have it screwed into the base?
You didn't send me a picture or anything, so I had no idea.
I will send you a picture after the race.
Cue the Seinfeld music.
Like there was a screw in the plastic when I was tightening it. I thought that was just to get torque to leverage the thing around, and then I was like, well, I feel like I'm gonna break it.
It's a two-part system. That main thing keeps the wheel connected.
And I was like, I'm really frustrated with how this thing is so easy to unscrew because it comes undone while I'm driving.
Yeah, I'll look into that little tightener thing that I found. But in the meanwhile, when we're done with this race, I'm gonna show you where the set screw is supposed to go.
There. Yeah, it will be. Imagine just driving a real car down the road and the wheel comes off in your hands.
Yeah, like a pro rally driver. There we go.
That would be...
Or like Jimmy Johnson in that one NASCAR race.
Well, have you seen that guy and he's like a video of him driving around in his car and he's using like a bunch of like grips to like turn his car because he's removed his wheels. Just.
It's part of the real driving simulator experience, you know. You got mechanical failures and stuff, right?
I wish they did have them. I wish they did have them.
Yeah, but I would think that they would need a way to balance that so that it's not purely RNG.
Well, it would have to be based on how you drive the car then.
Yeah, that's what it uses. If you're driving and then suddenly you just like shift completely into the wrong gear, it just like fucks over your gear.
I know what you're talking about.
Like, the game rewards you right now from slamming it down and having the revs go all the way up to the limiter, and, like, reality is, it's probably not very good.
Or imagine if you're just, like, constantly riding the clutch. Even slightly. Or, you know, give us proper brake fade and things like that, where they go off and you go to brake and nothing happens.
It would be interesting.
You know, tires, you know, tire damage, you get punctures and things.
And a lot of those would necessitate at least a pit stop to deal with the immediate problem. But Gran Turismo would need to gamify it a little bit, so it's like you develop those issues over time as a result of not driving your car the way you used to drive and stuff like that.
You know, you go off into the sand trap and then you get loads of gravel in your radiator and then you overheat.
Yeah, so basically every time I have a bit of oversteer, I'm checking my wheel on the next straight to make sure it's still screwed in.
Oh god, like me, I just got oversteer. How are you spinning your wheels in third gear? I haven't driven this car in so long.
That's probably why.
Yeah, if you're spinning your wheels in third gear, something has gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, probably the tune.
Or probably a little bit harder on the gas than you need to be. It happens. I've done it.
That's alright. I'm just tired.
And we really lost the rest of the pack, huh?
Yeah. So much for my qualifying.
Like I said, I'm not really a fan of this one. I like the track, I'm just not really good at driving it.
Well, it still remains to be seen who has the better fuel strategy.
Yeah, that's really what this is going to boil down.
Well, I'm coming up nearly on half a tank. Well, that not far off, in a couple of laps.
I'm between 3/4 and a half. But I'm not going to specify where.
Same.
I have the Union Jack in front of me. I'll be able to just get the slipstream.
Yeah. I could screw you over and just slow down. And then...
You wouldn't do that, though.
I might do, I'm tired. It's been a long day.
I can still see the front runners, so that's a good sign. They're at least P2 and 3. I'm not sure what P1 is.
P1's probably plunger and he's probably already 80 seconds ahead.
We need to turn the ABS back on.
I am surprised at how quickly you can get from the race pattern in this game.
Oh, I got backache. Have any of you been doing any grinding with that new technique, which they're going to patch very soon?
Yeah, I've been. I've tried
it, but then I realised I didn't have the circuit experience done. I'd only get like 600 grand for doing it, and I just couldn't be asked.
Yeah, that whole thing is based on you having those multipliers in place.
Yeah. I have been playing a little bit of Sophie, but kind of at the same time I'm like, it's fun for a little bit and then I get bored. I find she's really aggressive and just rams you randomly.
I haven't encountered that yet.
Oh yeah, I had when I came into a corner, I just got rammed completely off the, like sideswiped off the track.
I hope that didn't bring me for that.
Sophie's usually pretty good about leaving just barely enough space, so she likes to squeeze you.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I got squeezed and then she sideswiped me and I went off the track because of it. And I'm like, thanks. But most of the time, like, if you don't have exactly the right tyres on, you just end up getting, like, you can beat them by like 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, you have to kind of... They only take stock cars for now, so...
And also, it's weird, like... There's lots of... Like, you can't... Yeah, Sophie doesn't work with a go-kart.
Oof.
Yeah, so it's like 70% of the cars that Sophie's actually able to use right now. And
there's like I can't use the ambulance, which I was annoyed about. What they should... Personally, what they should have done is they should have made it all one make.
That would have been interesting.
Well, they still have to train Sophie to use every car.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good, you're good.
I know they have to, yeah, I know, but it just, to me, I thought it just might be a bit better if it was one make.
To be fair, though, Sophie is still very much a work in progress.
And it'd be nice if you knew what spec the car has, or how much power it has, and you can kind of... Because at least if you made it one mace with bop on, it would just, all the cars would be the same, and you could actually get a nice experience.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
And also, a lot of people have said they've made Sophie a lot easier than she was at the start when she first came out. She was really hard.
Noticed that. It's definitely much easier to get in front, and I'm not too thrilled about that.
It's like the whole point of Sophie was to be really hard, and everyone's complained she was too hard, so now they made it easier.
Sophie is still a work in progress, so I think they're doing all of these to just kind of like figure out where they should be at with Sophie.
Yeah, personally, I just think it's a bit of a waste of their expertise. They could have just made a proper AI which worked and done with it.
This is Sony AI that's doing this, not Polyphony. So...
Oh, is it? I thought it was Polyphony.
No, it's a separate company. It's a separate branch of Sony.
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
Yeah,
I was like, why are Gran Turismo spending all their time trying to work on some silly AI which might never actually be properly built because it takes for so long?
Yeah, so I have a feeling that what Sony AI system is doing is they're trying to develop an actual, like, proper racing AI that people can, you know, pick up in their games and stuff.
Yeah, I suppose what they're trying to do is build it and then they'll sell it to everyone else.
Yeah, it makes sense.
There's a business justification to it. We have had some issues with racing AIs in recent games. I mean, the new Forza, don't get me started on the AI.
Oh, the new Forza's trash.
It's okay. It's not the best game out there.
Like, to unlock parts for your car, you've got to keep using your car for hours and hours until you unlock the parts.
They fixed that, by the way. They actually reduced the amount of time you need it.
But even still, why can't you just buy them?
I think their whole design perspective on that one was to get the player to connect with the car. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but most people don't want to though. They just want to get the car, modify it, and then go racing and have fun. They don't spend hours.
Yeah.
And the handling just sucks.
Yeah, their handling's rough. Yeah. They said they rebuilt the game from the ground up and they really under-delivered.
Like when you've got cars, when you've got like big LMP cars which have loads of downforce and they're understeering in corners. And it's far too easy to drift in that game. It's like, oh yeah, great physics. No, it's just arcade physics.
Yeah, I think something happened during development and they couldn't quite make the product that they wanted to make.
Because it's always been like that. All the Forza games have been like that, where you can just drift like really easily.
Yeah, I know. I've been playing since Motorsport 4. You're not wrong.
I tried Forza Horizon and I couldn't drift at all. Felt like the game was trying to help me. And it was just super awkward.
I remember that going for Forza was the car list. I think they got some nice. They got you more unique cars instead of just having like all the ones everyone expects you to have.
I mean, to be fair, Gran Turismo's kind of doing the same thing. We have a freaking ambulance for one thing.
Yeah, but part of that's probably because of the Toyota partnership.
Yeah, and at least that one's free, so people can just pick up wherever amount of ambulance that they want.
Whereas I think, to me, there's just so many iconic cars in the world, which, not even fast stuff, just so many like iconic cars which everyone knows about should be in the game, and they're not.
Yeah, I mean, like, they need to do something to put the second or third generation MS5s in. Like, come on. I mean, they did bring back the 400R, which is really cool. The LSA's back, which is also really cool. 190E. There's a bunch of really...
Yeah, but then I'm like, we get into the Porsche and like, we've got 15 Porsches. Just give us the best Porsches and then ignore the others.
And then we got fucking Tesla of all things.
Well, I don't mind the Tesla because there's a modern car company and, you know, electric cars and all, and that's fine.
I don't mind the Tesla, don't get me wrong. I just don't like the people behind the company.
Oh yeah, I don't like electric cars at all. I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
And you know, we've got biofuels now, which are basically like petrol, but...
gosh, users lag really badly.
So they've got like synthetic fuels which are like petrol. Oh, yeah, I slammed my brakes on though, because I didn't hit you.
Did anyone else know there's a lag spike there, or is that just me?
It's just you.
Yeah, because I just watched Cox like get around me and then just lag into a wall like 100 miles an hour. I don't know what.
Sure, no one just like logged in and like stuck Netflix on in your house.
No, I don't think anyone has anything like that going on. To be fair, I'm not in the house. Remember, I'm running that really weird Wi-Fi setup over to the other building. I
know, but even so, if you're on the same Wi-Fi network, if they're still using bandwidth,
yeah,
you've all still got to share the same connection. It doesn't matter whether you're using a weird Wi-Fi setup connected to it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I used to play with someone from Brazil, and that was just awful.
At least you're not going to Brazil.
No. I would never want to.
Gas.
I would never want to. Brazil, you just get mugged in Brazil.
I still got a few more laps.
I haven't even checked how many laps I got. 5.8. There we are.
Let me reach over and check. 7.2.
I got 3.5.
I wish they'd add a ladder to this game. I thought the ladder would be cool. Don't know why. I just want to drive like an old crappy Soviet car.
Not sure if anyone else is seeing this, but the tires seem to be holding up really nicely here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is basically boiling down to a fuel race.
Pretty much.
Oh, for
fuck's sake. I just didn't turn. Are we gonna have a night? What time?
I don't know. I have this set to the same time that you have.
I know, but what time did you set it starting?
It defaulted to afternoon, so probably going to evening now.
Because it feels like we're probably going to go into night.
Yeah, the high beam's just powered on.
Got a message.
This is really fun though, just using this old school setup.
Oh, I'm just slow there.
I saw a car in front of me. Not sure who that is.
Oh, hello. He must have been lonely.
Oh, damn it. That was my first whip shift. It took 28 minutes for that to happen.
I still want to try VR, but it's just far damn too expensive.
It's definitely worth it.
I'm sure it is for this game, but I'm still not sure it's completely a sound investment.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've got to know I'm going to get a lot of use out of something, not just like half an hour per week. Now, if I could run it on my PC as well, then that would be amazing. But
oh no.
Yeah, it's probably the one downside.
Because then I could use it for like I'd love to play my truck sim in VR.
My speaker's rolling off the back of my neck.
What the game?
There is someone in front of me, I just can't make out who that is.
It's Colado.
Oh, okay.
He's 6th place.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and catch him before I have to hit.
Well, we're halfway there.
Just about, yeah.
Do I know I've used that. I could technically.
Skyline is gorgeous, though, I have to say. If I was in the middle of trying to run a race, I would probably slow down and take in the sunset.
Just go to photo mode.
Yeah, true.
Take a photo of the sky.
I wonder if I can have multiple background pictures on my PC.
Mine's that one, was it? I can't remember who took it. It was a Black Plague who took it. And it's a really big one.
Road Atlanta?
Road Atlanta, yeah. That is literally going across 2 of my screens.
That was such a nice photo.
It looks so good on 2 screens because it's like the whole, it fits on both my screens.
Which photo was it?
From Road Atlanta.
Is it like the bus stop or whatever that chicane is? I think it is.
That's at Watkins.
Okay, well, what? Oh no, I don't. Maybe not that. But it's that first. I think it's like the first. It's one of the chicanes of that track.
It's the chicane in Road Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oops,
Caldwell wiped out.
Yeah. I see that. I've actually got a yellow flag for once because, you know, the game recognises someone has spun.
All right, let's do this.
Are you pitting?
Yep.
Oh, so I'm an entire lap down. Great. Oh yeah, now I remember what you're talking about. It was like turn 3, 4, or something like that.
Yeah, it's a cool photo, but it's really in high resolution and it fits across 2 of my 1080p monitors, so I can see the whole thing across the 2 screens.
Oh yeah, that's
it's epic.
Awesome.
It's so cool.
Was it the Copens or was it the MX5s?
MX5s.
So it must have been like last season or the season before. It was the season before. That's probably why I don't remember it.
No, it was this season.
Oh.
I know that because it's got my car in it. My last season, my car was purple.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll have to go back and check in the media gallery to see who I posted that.
Let's get a drink.
I managed to recover all the way back up to 4 for now.
For now.
Yeah, but then you got a pit and then...
Yeah, I'm hoping I can extend that so I don't have to take so much gas.
Oh, no, I dropped the lid. Where's the lid gone? That's not good. Where's that lid? That lid is just vanished. Like, the lid to my Pepsi just disintegrated. I don't know where.
Maybe the Pepsi melted it? I keep trying to go into 3rd on the one corner when I should be in 4th. Also, memory's a bitch.
Oh, I can tell you these things behind. I'm gonna go for that, and if it's... Oh, fuck it. I'm on 18 laps, so yeah, that should be good. Oh, fuck off with your pit lane crossing.
You got a 3-second penalty, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Oh, that's weird.
Never mind, I think, yeah. It's not necessary.
Oh, we are definitely going towards next time. Phobos?
I'm driving so bad.
Behind you?
Oh no, that's Blake. Never mind.
I'm just here to finish the race. Get my driving reward.
That's entirely fair.
I'm tired.
Oh, Black Plague, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a big penalty that he picked up.
Do you know what I want to do at some stage? I want to get Fiat 500s to put them on maximum ballast and then turn all the settings down so you've got like the lowest power, like 8 horsepower.
See if you can get up a hill.
Yeah, 1 lap of the Nürburgring.
That's like a 20-30 minute ordeal.
Sounds fun. We should do it.
Yeah. And give them all racing suspensions, just because.
Yeah, but they have like 8 horsepower and like they weigh maximum weight, so they're really slow and they struggle to get up hills. And being like half the Nürburgring is just a hill. And I'm pretty sure I've seen people do it before, and like on the back straight you have to like crab up the back straight. I just think it'd be hilarious.
I am shooting the shit out of my freaking wow.
I've gone wide again. I'm going saggy. I'm not really doing well today. I'm tempted. I should have just took saggy out then for everyone.
Oh, the clouds are making this really interesting.
Well, it's also getting dark.
Yeah, the track temp's gone down to 17 Celsius, or the ambient temperature rather.
Yeah.
Which means that the asphalt's going to start getting really cold in a second.
Mm-hmm.
If it does.
Oh, it does.
Why they can't give us tyre temperatures and track temperatures and, you know, modern things in motorsport.
Oh, they do. They just make us guess.
They actually tell you the temperature of the environment when you're like loading up the track and stuff.
I know that, but it's not really.
It's not super helpful, yeah.
No.
You can kind of infer, but there's no way to know the relationship between the track temp and the road now.
Like R-Factor's so cool. It has like a dynamic racing line, so you can like set it at the start of the race so it's completely like got no rubber on it at all, and then it beds in as the race goes on. I wish we had stuff like that.
I can smoothen that out a little bit. Losing out in the corkscrew? I seem to be losing out in the corkscrew.
I'm losing out everywhere. Yes, I see a blue flag. I still think it's a shame we can't refuel go-karts.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
I want to do a go-kart endurance race.
You also can't change the tires, so once they wear it, that's it.
I'd love to.
Ah, man, dirty air sucks.
Imagine Daytona with go-karts.
Well, that would both be really slow and really fast.
You say that? No, they do. Okay, they have what 120 mile an hour, something like that. No faster than the Copen.
I mean, they're tied with the Copen.
Well, so much for that.
Oh god, that wasn't good.
Great. All that work wasted.
That's the one I was trying to do. Yeah, I got that one set up.
I think I'm after freaking wearing myself out with all this H powder stuff.
Come on. I know there's more time there, but I can't get it right.
I can see Vamp on the other side of the first hairpin. I just need to get my line together so I can catch something.
I don't know why oval races seem to just feel so much quicker than non-oval races endurance-wise. Don't know why. Maybe because they're just so intense.
Yeah, you're playing the long game, Fab, so you have to really concentrate on what you're doing. Because you gotta like maintain pace so that you can stay in the fight, but you also have to plan ahead so you're not killing yourself in the race.
Like on here, I just I don't know.
And the timer is a great pressure tool.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay. If I actually learned the track properly, I'd probably be okay. Probably the only good thing about this is it made me nice and warm using this wheel. It's been a fairly chilly old day here. I'm working for a company where it's like 16 degrees or so in the store.
Last quarter of the race, everybody.
What's that? That reminds me at some stage I should stick some social media posts up to just say we are still here. There was some cool shots from that Copen from one of the Copen K-Cup races I have to post.
We haven't really like agreed to run the K-Cup, so.
No, I just want to post a photo just because it looks cool.
Yep, I've got, I shared the first race on, my showcase, so you can grab it off of there.
No, someone posted them in our Discord, I can just grab those.
Make sure you credit Caldor for those.
I always do.
Well, I do the same. Oh yeah, I am definitely getting in on the guy in death.
I have to do that. Anything else I need to do? I saw someone on Reddit bought a Daihatsu Copen on the Gran Turismo Reddit. That was quite cool. Yeah. Like a 2008 one.
Did you hear about the new supposed MX-5 rival that looks like a Copen?
No.
So Toyota and Daihatsu showed off a really big Copen. It kind of looks like the OXT1, if you know that one. And it turns out it's rear-wheel drive, and they're thinking about going international with that one. And it would kind of be slotting into the same bracket as the MX-5. So.
I think I told everyone about that when I was playing my car building tycoon game.
No.
I built a straight six K car.
Did you manage to keep it to 660 cc's?
Yeah. A 666cc straight six.
Oh, that's impressive. How's it sound?
Amazing. And like everyone loved it. Like annoyingly, because the year I was playing, it took so long to build the factory that we never actually started production. Because the game can only play for so long before it runs out of stuff. So you can play to like 2020 something, and then that's it. So you can start at like 1940 and you just play through. But yeah, it's a straight six. Straight six, I think it was a straight six rear-wheel drive. Or was it front-wheel drive? I can't remember. It was
basically a really tiny Supra.
Well, I'm definitely not catching Black Plague this race.
It was good. Our profit was something like 1 point something billion.
Oh, jeez.
Selling this thing because everyone just loved it. Because people loved it as like a basic city car, but then people also loved it because it handled well and it was sporty. But still a K car and cheap.
So it kind of hit every single check mark they needed to hit.
Yeah, like it was a cheap city car, it was a fun city car, it was also a sporty, like, kind of almost like hot hats thing, but it was still a K car with fuel economy.
I imagine it was either a really high rev or a really high displacement one.
It was, like I said, it was 666cc, and it revved to about 7,500, 8,000 RPM.
Pretty good.
But it was just like this tiny little fuel injected straight six.
How's the fuel car in it?
It was pretty good. I swear it was like 30 something miles, 37 miles to the gallon.
Well, that's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. and it handled well, a tiny bit of understeer, which was what you really want to make the car kind of safe on the road and not too deadly.
Yeah, best. You want a little bit of understeer bias.
And then it's a nice engine, so I could just like add a turbo and suddenly get like even more power. But it had like the 66 horsepower or 63 horsepower, whatever it's got to be.
Regulation is 63.
Well, here's the weird thing. There's like the regulations are a bit looser now, and there's a lot more. There isn't so much like you have to have this engine. Like, you can have different engine sizes, but it has to. And you don't have to have like specifically 63. There's like different brackets of K cars now.
Interesting.
So I was reading up about it, like, because I was trying to like, what is the spec? And there's lots of different like. Some cars can have more power, and others don't need to be like quite as small. It's like weird. There's some weird stuff, but yeah, it's cool. I just like the fact that I made a straight 6 K car. Imagine going like, what are you driving? Oh, I've got a straight 6, and they're like, what is it? It's a Daihatsu.
Imagine, yeah. Listen though, like I would totally Hayabusa swap a Daihatsu Midget.
But that's the thing. Why? Just amazing. Why has no one ever built like a really small like V6? Like just really small.
Probably because V-blocks are like really, they're pretty compact depending on what your bank angle is, but I don't know, that's a good question.
Or like a 1 litre V8.
Oh, that would be an absolute screamer of an engine. You have something that small, it's gonna rev to like 11.
No, but it still has to be push rod, and it still has to be like 4,000 RPM max.
It depends on how you set it up. I think bigger bore means lower RPMs across the board, but a higher stroke means you get more RPM.
Because that's why, like, Americans, your cars have massive engines because they didn't rev that high.
Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, when they make their V6s, all they do is they take 2 pistons off their V8.
Right, was it the Cadillac? Is it the Cadillac Eldorado? It had like an 8 litre V8 in it.
Oh, a bunch of cars did.
Yeah, but no, that it is classed as the biggest V8 engine ever put in a production car.
I would argue that point because the Viper is like 8.2 or something like that.
Oh, I think this was like even more than that. But the hilarious thing is, it was like an 8 litre V8 with like 150 horsepower.
That would have a tremendous amount of torque.
But it's just hilarious though, just to think that you can get like a 4-cylinder Mazda engine which has pretty much the same power.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a car that's big enough to fit an engine like that, you can pretty much cram anything under the hood.
And it was
significantly better.
That was on the Grand Tour. They were buying like American cars and driving them around the UK, and they had like a Buick Riviera. I can't remember what the other guy had. He had some blue thing. It was like a some really terrible like American. It's one of those that cars you see in like every American cop show with the bad guy being chased in.
Like a sedan or like a shitty hatchback?
Oh, it's a sedan. It's like an 80s sedan, 70s sedan. You know when you see it and like the hubcap falls off as it's like rolling through a corner because it can't handle because it's just so heavy and.
Crown Vic?
No, it's a. I'm not sure. I think it might have been a Buick or something like that.
You're probably thinking
Grand National?
No, not that good.
Impala maybe?
I'd have to find out. And then James had that again. He had the Cadillac Eldorado, whatever the most luxury Cadillac is. And then Richard supercharged his Buick Riviera to the point where he couldn't actually see out the window because the supercharger was so big. And they were making.
Sounds like something else Fast and Furious.
And they were going. So what? Can you actually see where you're going? And it's like, well, I can see everything to the left of me and the right of me, just nothing in front of me. And then Jeremy put nitrous on the car, but it didn't actually work because he didn't change any of the timing or the cooling or anything. So he just put nitrous on, and it just didn't do anything.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, like, did you do anything to the timing? And he's like, many things. And what are those things? Oh, just many things. And he put like big white wall tiles on it, and then he realised they were rubbing.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And then James got his Cadillac. He turned his Cadillac into a lowrider with side pipes. And he made it so low again it just rubbed on the floor.
That's actually a cultural thing in lowriders.
Yeah.
But what you do with that is you put a bunch of like scrap metal on the other side of the car, like sacrificial metal, and then you just drag the damn thing on the road.
Yeah. And then you put those tiny tyres on, which like last about a week before you have to replace them.
Yeah, and then you have
because they're so small, because they just wear out because of their size.
Yeah, and you also have the sky-high suspension that will flip the car over.
Yep, and you put loads of hydraulics in it and loads of batteries which are badly wired in, so at any time it will just explode or catch fire.
I see a blue flag. Oh shit, am I being lapped?
So I joined the club.
Yep, there's Plunger. I am getting lapped.
Oh crap.
When I just think of lowriders, I think of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the stupid lowrider mission where you have to like dance your car and you have to like time everything.
Meh.
Right, and you go to the lowrider shop and you put the flames on it. They should add some of those like really old cars like that. I'd love to see some of those. Like the cars are like the 50s, 60s and 70s in the States were lovely. They were all so pretty.
Yeah, there is something to the design of that era.
Yeah, they just all looked cool and they looked like space rockets, or they all had like angles and like fins and...
And then you get stuff like the Corvette, which looked nothing like that.
But like they said that they were saying on the show, they were going, it's weird because like in America they had cars where you had like climate control and electric windows, and then in the UK, if you bought one of our cars, the heater was optional. It was so terrible. And they had like a class system with what car you had. Like if you had like painted bumpers, you were just better than everyone else. Or if you know, like if you went up a model, you get like a clock in the interior and a rev counter. 1970s Britain. Everyone was on strike. Not the cool racing though, the racing was fun. It still baffles me that there used to be a racetrack in the centre of London. You can technically still go to it, but it's like a giant park now. And like access roads and...
Yeah, that sounds like...
You get a chance, look up Crystal Palace Circuit.
Crystal Palace Circuit, you said?
Yeah, it's where the old Crystal Palace is famous for a couple of things. It's where the first like there was a giant Crystal Palace they built there for like an exhibition, like the World Exhibition. It was also where they did like the television was like first properly broadcast. But they all got burnt in a fire. But there was a racetrack there. Like it was like 1.4 something. It wasn't a very big track, but it was pretty scary because there was like trees and yeah, they raced all sorts of stuff there. Formula 3. They stopped racing in the mid-70s though when it just got too noisy.
That's unfortunate.
And everything got too fast. And it was, you know, it was like a proper old track from the 60s, and it had like the old style paddocks, and which were just basically like some concrete structures and no safety.
I've managed to reel Black Flag back in a little bit. Man, I probably could have stayed in that fight and beat him.
Oh, two seconds ago. Damn it, I've got to do another lap now.
Race is over.
Oh, Lonely, stop coming in and out. You're not gonna... Do you think we're gonna do another bloody 1 hour endurance race so you can just join? No.
Did he run out of gas? He's going slower and slower.
Bobby's trying to make the fish come running out.
I've got like 3 laps left.
Ah, this is so frustrating, man. If I had just not messed up, I'd have beat him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like 1 minute behind Falado.
I mean, you still have the honor of having the closest tie to pole.
Yeah.
I did a little workout
I gotta figure out what that set screw thing is that you were talking about. I think I know what it is, and I just gotta figure out because
there's a hole in the bottom of the actual plastic sleeve. You set the
I saw the hole in the sleeve, but the screw doesn't fit in it.
You're gonna be really annoyed when you see it. It's like, oh, that's it. I
have to push in really hard and screw it in, even though it looks. Okay.
Get the end of it in there, get a screwdriver, and just crank it in.
Okay. See, I was about to, and then I thought I was going to break it, so I didn't.
You want to lose about 1.5 of the screw. You'll feel it stop moving when you actually check the.
Okay. And then I can turn my force feedback back up.
Yeah. Once you know it's set in there, yeah. I'll show you how it's set up on mine.
Okay.
That was a good race.
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah. It was pretty spread out though, so I kind of didn't really do much.
I've got something.
Let's have a look. Did I get anything? 4-star? No. Let's go now. Look what that is. Apparently there's a new ticket now. There's like a 6-star ticket where you just get cars.
Yeah, that's a guarantee for completing this week's weekly.
Yeah. Imagine you do it and you just get like some random like.
I got a Lamborghini VGT from that one. I just sold it.
Did you see what I got for my birthday in the game?
I don't recall. I think you posted it in the Discord.
I did. It was. See if we can find this. It's probably in there somewhere. Yeah, I got a Toyota TS03 Hybrid 12. I was like, nice. Not gonna drive it because it's not my thing, but I'll take it. Let's see what I get.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna give me the Citroen, isn't it? No? What's that? Ooh. Body. There's a body reduction thing. I got weight reduction stage 5 for Bugatti Chiron. Not bad.
Oh man, Phobos.
Yeah?
My mom just texted me something. There's a fucking bear around here.
Oh, cool.
I have to... And I have to walk.
Oh! Oh no! Because you're in the barn, right?
Yes.
Oh no!
Right, so you're stuck in your barn now because there's a bear outside who might try and eat you.
Well, as long as I make noise and there's no freaking bear cubs anywhere, I'll just be fine.
Yeah, just be careful, please.
Yeah.
If you get a moment, ask if it shits in the wood.
Because they're no joke. Like, they can mess you up.
I do know that if the bear gets upset with me, the only thing I can really do is just play dead. Because, yeah, so.
Ooh, Sunday Cup. The weekly challenge, the Sunday. Oh, I do. Okay, I have all those in there. Porsche Cup, Ferrari.
Alright, I'm gonna take a look at that screw.
Yeah, I'm gonna text you a picture.
Four-wheel drive, club band, 20. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you'll find it and you'll be really annoyed. Just disable that.
Okay, by the way, NA just got back to me about walking testing. He's reporting that he was actually a little bit faster than his 660 around walking. 87 flat versus 37.1.
The thing is, you might just find that on some tracks, each car is going to be different. You're never going to get it perfect. So on some tracks, you might find that actually, if the beat's got really good kind of straight line pull, you might find it better at the faster kind of straight tracks. While something like a Copen might be quicker on the twisty stuff. Or,
Yeah, that's what I found. I always like the beat where, well, I mean, the beat's really good on really fast tracks because you can really play with the edge of grip at higher speeds. Alright, Phobos. I'm texting you.
What's up?
You have the screw?
Yeah, so when I screw it in, it still comes unscrewed.
You need to really screw it in there. I'm sending you a picture of how deep mine is set up.
I might need a difference.
You haven't like de-threaded the screw at all, have you?
So Phobos, how far over did you actually screw the plastic sleeve? It should be all the way into the back of the wheel. And when you do that, when you have it screwed all the way into the back of the wheel, the little hole for the test screw on the bottom behind
Hang on, I can't hear you. What? Say again?
Okay, Phobos, so from the top, did you screw the plastic all the way up so that it's almost flush against the back of the wheel?
I'm sorry, this controller speaker is terrible. I'm going to plug my headphones in.
Alright, so the plastic sleeve, the plastic screw, all the way. So it's going to be against the back of the wheel itself. It's not going to be like a very, very small gap.
So it should be, should it be slightly past the back of the wheel then? Because that's where I'm at when I go all the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Now, rotate the wheel 180 degrees so that the bottom spoke is sticking straight up.
Yeah.
Do you see the little hole behind it in the sleeve?
Yeah, I got the screw in there already.
Screw it in, and you want it to be about a centimeter from being all the way in. When you get it that far in, and you wiggle the sleeve, it's going to feel like it's stuck in there. That's what you want.
So there's nothing behind this that it's supposed to line up with. Ah,
nope.
okay.
It literally just bites into the plastic sleeve on the wheel itself.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
All that frustration done and dealt with.
And it's taut in there.
Yeah. All this because I didn't feel like having to go online to find a manual for it because it wasn't included in the box.
Yeah.
If they just put a book in the box, this would have solved all the problems.
I mean, yeah. But we are talking about a company named Glassmaster. Do you expect them to make any sense?
Yeah.
How the hell? That's weird. Why am I getting pictures of bears on Facebook?
Facebook is listening to our conversation.
Yeah, they're literally just bear and goats. That's weird. But my...
Okay.
All right. What do we got next week?
We have 2 races next week. There's a Thursday race, which I know you're not going to be able to.
Right.
But,
What am I going to be in on Friday?
okay, Friday. Let me take a quick look at the event tab. You are looking at the Copens Rallycross.
Oh, yeah, cool. All right, that should be fun.
Yep, so the spec is the official one that's under the Copen category right now, so...
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right, I guess I'll end the stream with that then.
Yeah, sounds good.